In the summer of 1587, 115 English settlers set out to build a new life in the untamed wilderness of the New World. They landed on Roanoke Island, off the coast of what we now call North Carolina. Led by Governor John White, these men, women, and children hoped to be the first permanent English colony in America. But when White returned from a supply trip 3 years later, the colony had vanished without a trace. Imagine White's shock as he stepped off his ship in 1590. The settlement was eerily silent. Homes were dismantled, not destroyed, and there was no sign of struggle, no bodies, no indication of a raid. All that remained was one cryptic clue, a single word carved into a wooden post. CROATOAN. CROATOAN. Was it a message, a destination, or something more mysterious? For centuries, historians, archaeologists, and conspiracy theorists have debated the fate of the lost colony. Some believe the colonists moved to CROATOAN Island, now known as Hatteras Island, to live among the friendly CROATOAN tribe. But why would they leave without waiting for their leader? Could something darker have forced their hand? Let's look at the most compelling theories in this mystery. The most widely accepted theory is that the colonists sought refuge with the CROATOAN people. Starvation, disease, and fear of hostile tribes may have driven them off the island, and the carving CROATOAN was likely a message to let White know where they had gone. In recent years, evidence has surfaced to support this theory. English artifacts, such as tools and pottery, were discovered on Hatteras Island, suggesting the settlers may have assimilated with the tribe. Some reports even suggest that later generations of Native Americans had European features. Could this be the result of intermarriage between the colonists and the CROATOANs? Yet, not all theories are so peaceful. The harsh conditions of the Roanoke settlement, disease, drought, and starvation may have pushed the colonists to their limits. Was CROATOAN simply a desperate act of survival, or did something more sinister occur? Some believe the settlers met a violent end, either at the hands of hostile tribes, such as the Secatan or Powhatan, or through internal conflicts. The famed Powhatan chief reportedly told English colonists years later that his tribe had killed the Roanoke settlers, but without bodies, without physical evidence, the mystery remains. Another theory points to the Spanish. Spain, threatened by English expansion, may have sent a secret expedition to eliminate the colony before it could gain a foothold. Could Roanoke have been destroyed in a covert Spanish attack? Or is the truth even more hidden? Or could this have been an internal plot? Did powerful forces back in England want the Roanoke experiment to fail? Some historians speculate that political and financial motives could have led to a secret sabotage. Then there are the supernatural theories. Could the colonists have fallen victim to something beyond explanation? Native American legends of mysterious forces on the island have fueled wild speculation. Alien abductions, strange phenomena, or even curses. While such theories belong more to the realm of fiction, they remain an intriguing part of the story. Adding to the mystery, in the 1930s, a series of stones, known as the Dare Stones, were discovered, allegedly inscribed by Eleanor Dare, one of the colonists. These stones detailed a harrowing account of death and struggle, but many believe the stones to be a hoax, leaving the fate of Roanoke unsolved. Today, new evidence continues to emerge. In 2015, archaeologists unearthed English pottery and tools at a site inland from Roanoke, suggesting some settlers may have moved away from the coast entirely. These findings at what is now called Site X raise more questions. Did the settlers split up in hopes of finding a safer place to live? Did some make it inland, only to be lost to history? This discovery, coupled with artifacts on Hatteras Island, paints a picture of colonists who were determined to survive, even if it meant abandoning the original settlement. Despite centuries of speculation, no single theory provides all the answers. The truth behind the lost colony of Roanoke remains just that, lost. But as new evidence is unearthed and old mysteries revisited, perhaps we are closer than ever to solving one of history's most enduring puzzles. Was it the desperation of survival? Conflict with hostile forces? Or did the settlers truly find a new life with the CROATOAN people? Until we find definitive proof, the fate of the lost colony will continue to haunt the shores of Roanoke Island, a mystery waiting to be uncovered. Sometimes history doesn't give us neat answers, but rather a puzzle, waiting for the next piece to be revealed. Perhaps the answer is still out there, hidden in the sands of Roanoke, waiting for the day when we'll finally learn what really happened. Until then, the mystery remains. Thank you for joining us as we explore the mystery of the lost colony. Stay curious, and who knows, maybe you'll be the one to discover the truth.